Hey there guys, well this is the house that we were living in. We've moved out and I thought I'd bring you a nice a little video just to show you around the house before someone else moves in and yeah. No, seriously, yeah, I don't really do these kind of videos, but thought it would be nice to show family and friends, and of course people who are interested in seeing what a house is like in Japan, a bit around their house. So this house is probably a typical, standard house in Japan. There's a little bit more backyard in this one, but I'm not living in Tokyo, so we get the luxury of having a bit of a backyard. So going into the house, it's the genkan, or the entrance, living room, upstairs, Japanese room, or we used it as the kids room. And please, excuse the mess. We're moving out. We're in the process of moving out at this time, so everything's mind you, that room is probably always a mess anyway. Kids room is always, isn't it? So that's the entrance, blah blah blah. Go into the living room. It's quite a nice spacious living room. TV was there. Out onto the road where we just were. Car, backyard. Into, I guess, the dining room, small dining room there. And then the kitchen. This house was probably about 20 years old, so back then they sort of made the kitchen, dining room and living room a lot bigger than what they do these days. You might find that the kitchen is separate from the dining and living, but the living and dining are sort of one room. So back to the entrance, as you can see there, the roof in this living room was quite high. Goes right up there. Go in here. Show you the this was our bathroom and washing room, and the actual bath and shower room. And this house was really nice in summer, but in winter it was cold as hell. The reason why is for these stupid ass windows. Look at who puts those kind of windows in a house? I mean, the wind, it doesn't matter how tight you rolled them up, there was still a gap in there for the wind to come in, and they were all over the place. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed this house. But anyway, up the stairs. I mean, Japanese houses usually are built for the summer anyway, because it's so hot and long. Winter they sort of manage, gaman, as they say, manage their way through winter, which is only about 3 months long. The cold. So this is our bedroom, the main room. This is quite big actually for a Japanese kind of house. Like I said, this was built 20 years ago, so a lot of the stuff is quite big. We were able to fit 2 double-sized beds in there. Why we had 2, I don't know, but the kids just wouldn't sleep in their own bed for the first few years. Outside, neighbours practicing his golf. So I forgot to mention, we're actually renting this place. I guess my wife is the oldest daughter, the oldest child in her family. So if she was the son, then she would be living with the parents and running the family business. But since she's not, she doesn't have to do that, but she is doing that. So yeah, we didn't want. I didn't want to live with the parents. So this is the kids' room anyway. This is where they were sleeping. Eventually they were, and out the balcony. And so we decided to move. Well, we wanted to live close by, but not with them. You know, who wants to live with someone's parents? I don't want to live with mine, let alone someone else's. All there's the famous Enshu wind, freaking everywhere. Oh, who invented wind? But anyway, yeah. So we found a nice place. We found this place, you know, about 5 minutes drive from the parents-in-law's house, and we lived here for about 4 years. The rent was about, I don't know, $1,000 a month, which is pretty good in Japan. Pretty good anywhere, in fact, for this size house. And we were here for about 4 years when we just decided that we'd move in with her parents, or move into their house. Yeah. So doing that, now he's practicing baseball. Man of many talents. Don't know if he actually plays them, but hey. Yes, the famous purple house. So it's a nice house. Terrible when there was earthquakes or when there was tsunamis, typhoons. Yeah, typhoons, frick would it blow and shake the house, you know. I remember being in an earthquake in this house, and frick, it was only like a 6 point something, and I thought it was like an 8. But yeah, anyway, so that's the house. That's us. I hope you enjoyed it. Later.